ṣe ń dé láti ibi tí a ti wá engage èèyàn wa. Ẹ bá wa pín program yìí kí àwọn èèyàn wọlé. Mo kí wa pé a very good afternoon and welcome once again. Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. Lórí ìkànnì wa yìí náà ni a ti ń prepare àwọn èèyàn wa tí a dẹ̀ educate wọn nípa self-determination àti pé kí ni wọ́n ń pè ní self-determination. Many people wọ́n tán pè bẹ́ẹ̀. So our job is to continue to explain to many people wọ́n tán pè ní self-determination. So mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé a very good afternoon. Èní ni a very unique day in the history of the Americans. Tí President Donald Trump coming back as the 47th President of the United States of America. So it's a very, very unique day in the US. And we'll be discussing about that as well. But if you're new to the platform, please do help us to share our program. While we are getting ready, we will also remind us that freedom is a very important business when it comes to freedom. Many people do not know the meaning of freedom. Excuse me. So freedom is very, very important. There's a reason to show important, so that many people take up the importance of freedom. So mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí aago mẹ́ta ló lù ní London, so it's coming up to 5 minutes past 3 p.m. in local time in London. In case you are wondering what is the time is, I need to put this properly. Once again, about me share program mi. Ẹ̀rí tí mo jókòó bí àwọn tó fẹ́ jẹ sàárà. Tó bá ti fẹ́ jẹ sàárà ní mọ́ṣáláṣí, mo ṣe máa jókòó ní. So mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ máa darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní Akínyìn. Gbọ́ program wa rí Akínyìn. Mo kí ẹ welcome to the transmission. I pray that many of you would have the same privilege like some of us have had, especially those of us that traveled out of the country known as Nigeria. Mokia brother mi Ashiri Koko Eledumare, a very good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to the silent listeners and those that doesn't comment and those that comment as well. Welcome to my live program. Kini wọ́n pè ní freedom. If somebody asks you today that freedom, how can you explain freedom to somebody? And what in your own term is the definition of freedom? So if somebody say to you, I want my freedom, mo fẹ́ gba freedom mi, what does it mean to you as a layman? And how do you explain that to somebody else? That is the discussion this afternoon. Freedom. What does it mean to you? And why will Yòrùbá country be of importance than the current Nigeria that we all have today? Freedom, what does it mean to you? Is the topic of the discussion. So let's read some of your comments. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kà nípa comment yín. Kí ni freedom? Kí ló mean sí yín? Àti pé tá bá ń sọ pé a fẹ́ gba freedom wa, kí ni nǹkan tí freedom yẹn mean. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń wọlé ní méjì mẹ́ta. Mo kí ìyàwó Ọmọlára Ògúndáre, mo kí yín mà. Mo kí yín ní orí Facebook, lórí YouTube. What is the meaning of freedom? What does freedom mean to you? Is freedom something that is worth fighting for? Or is it something that you just ignore and allow somebody else to fight? Abi, everybody has to fight. I know in Nigeria there's a lot of intimidation. There's no doubt about it. Many people want to be free in Nigeria, but intimidation is important. And that is the reason why a lot of people do not want to even associate themselves with the right to self-determination, because they're worried, they're scared that the current, situation in Nigeria can make it difficult for them to be part of this movement. So many people that wants to be free are waiting for people else to free them from the shackles and the bondage of Nigeria. But notwithstanding, we must continue to encourage ourselves so that we can be free and be free forever. But is freedom going to be given to us for free? The Americans that are enjoying the freedom today, people fought for that. And I mean, a lot of people fought for it. So it didn't come free. So it might be not set this properly. Yeah, I think it's better like that. So a lot of people that wants to be free are not free. So kilo reason to worship free. Why are people not free? And why do you think that some of us that are fighting day and night so that we can be free? So let's go into a bit of background and read about a bit of the history of America. So Kalowo, America is the talk of the show today. If you are not aware, Donald Trump is coming back as the president. Very, very important. So let's go and look at the America independence, how it happened, Kilo Shele. But let's talk about Donald Trump. As we know today in America, within the next few hours. So let's go and look at Washington, US time. Now, in America, these are the time zone as right now. In America, Chicago is 11 minutes past 9 a.m. Devon, 11 minutes past 8 a.m. Phoenix, 11 minutes past 8 a.m. Los Angeles, 11 minutes past 7 a.m. Honolulu, 11 minutes past 5 a.m. So US is 4 hours ahead of the UK, or probably backwards rather anyway. So what is the time in New York? What is the time in New York right now? The time in New York is almost, remember, the time in New York. Time in New York. Well, 12 minutes past 10 a.m. Ní England, United Kingdom, is almost 10 minutes past 3 p.m. local time. I want 3 p.m. I sọ pé 1500 hours. Now, let's go back and understand Tani Donald Trump. Some of you might know him, and some of you might never know him. At least, that is the guy we're talking about. Donald Trump. Very unique, very important today, that today he will be returning back as a president. Otijeri. Donald Trump is 78 years old. Odagbadier, 78. He was born on the 14th of June 1946. So Tabalowo 1946. Ejeka Loyo 1946. Kayok away from so 1946 minus 1914. So when Nigeria was amalgamated, Donald Trump was 32 years old. Remember, you know, I'm not losing me. Donald Trump was 32 years old when Nigeria was amalgamated. But today, Donald Trump is a very important person at the age of 78, doing his best to make America great again. Emma Beno, a bit of network glitch. So Donald Trump was 32 years old when Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914. So that means pé ó ti dàgbà díẹ̀. Now, let's go back to him again, according to what I want to learn from him. So let's go and look at the overview of who is Donald Trump. Tani Donald Trump. Like I said, he was born on the 14th of June 1946. He's an American politician, a media personality, and a businessman who served as the 45th president of the United States from 2017 up to 2021. Having won the 2024 presidential election as the nominee of the Republican Party, he is now elect and will be inaugurated today, the 20th of January 2025, as the 47th president of the United States of America. That is Donald Trump. So in case so that is Donald Trump for you. So Donald Trump, like I said, is a very important person that everybody is talking about today. And is going to be doing a lot, you know, to rescue America from all different atrocities, crises, and whatever you can talk about. So, and we're talking about him right now. But one thing that I want us to understand first is ǹjẹ́ Donald Trump tí ó di president lẹ́nu, is it per chance or is it through a lot of hard work? What do you think? Ṣé kò rò pé Donald Trump tó di president nísìn kí lẹ́yìn rò? Was this something that was easy or was this something that entails a lot of work? Mo kí brother mi Abiodun George, mo kí Ogunmola Abiodun, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí ìjókòó. Mo fẹ́ connect phone yìí padà, ó ti disconnect mo ń bọ̀. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa Donald Trump là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. I'm trying to pair my phone with this one through the hotspot. So, what are going to be the difference to bá ti gba power lẹ́ni? So he will officially become the president in the next maximum 5 hours or 6. He will become a full president. What are we expecting from him? Is the world going to be a better place? Or is going to be as it used to be? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But a lot of political analysts don't sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Donald Trump. Wọ́n ní Donald Trump can disrupt a lot of things. And that means that, okay, let's connect padà so jẹ́ ká padà sórí eléyìí. Number, all right, I need to start this again. Mo kí Professor Adebanji Akitoye, mo dẹ̀ lọ bẹ̀ mo kí gbogbo àwọn leaders wa látòrí bàbá wa olóyè Sunday Igboho, mo kí Chief Imam, mo kí gbogbo different groups and different people that are working tirelessly. Mike Pence. So now, let's move swiftly because of my time. Báwo ni America ṣe gba independence wọn? Àti pé ṣe independence yẹn, was it something that came easy or it came with a lot of work? Independence Day of America is always the 4th of July. It's a federal holiday in the United States, which commemorates the ratification of the Declaration of Independence by the Second Continental Congress on July 4, 1776. July 4, 1776, in America by independence. Did everybody believe in it as at the time? No. Did a lot of people support it? I'm sure not a lot of people support it. But I want to support it. Gonleni, everybody is enjoying the independence of America. What led to the independence? The founding fathers, delegate of the Second Continental Congress, declared that the 13 colonies were no longer subject and subordinated to the monarchy of Britain, King George III, and were now united, free, and independent. Ní 1776, àwọn kan kóra wọn jọ, wọ́n ní àwọn sí lábẹ́ United Kingdom mọ́, that they are no longer, subject to United Kingdom. Now, the question we should ask ourselves is, when do you think that the Yorubas and the rest of the indigenous people should stop being a subject of Nigeria? When do you think is the right time that, as we are a subject to the current Nigeria, when do you think is the right time? Ìgbà wo lẹ rò pé ó dá ká sọ pé àwa náà à ń ṣe subject in Nigeria more? Not by social media, but by making it known officially. Let's go further. That they are now free and independent. A lot of us wants to be free. Abibeko, we want to be free, but we don't even understand the meaning of freedom. How can you be free when you don't understand freedom? Because if you understand freedom, you don't give any sentiment to the country that has restricted your freedom. You are in a country, and that country is suppressing, subjugating your freedom, and you are still giving it a benefit to breathe. Country breathe. So many Yoruba people, the reason why we are suffering, freedom. Our freedom is that we are waiting for, for something miraculous to happen that will make us to be free from a country that doesn't want us to be free. Nigeria doesn't want anybody to be free because Nigeria itself is not a country. So it is a business center. So when we are here shouting that we want to be free, we are free from Nigeria. Many Yoruba people will continue to challenge us that why do you want to be free from Nigeria? Why not continue with Nigeria and make it work? And you ask them, how do you want to make Nigeria to work? Because Nigeria will never work. Evidence have shown that since 64 years of our union, it has been one failure to the other. Failure yẹn ló ṣì affect wa títí di wákàtí. But nígbà tí Yorùbá jẹ́ Western region, there was hardly any failure because the failure was reduced to make you to be free. Gbogbo àwọn tó gbádùn ní 1950s up to 1960 tí wọ́n fi jẹ nínú Western region, àwọn lọ́wọ́ ń sọ fún àwọn nísìnyí pé no, ẹ má jẹ́ ká free, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ fix Nigeria. But everybody knows that there is no way you can fix something that is damaged. You cannot fix something that has many obstacle problems, which is we are not one. A kì í ṣe kan náà. A kì í ṣe ẹ̀yà kan náà. Igbo yàtọ̀ sí Yorùbá, Yorùbá yàtọ̀ sí Hausa, ẹ̀yà mẹ́ta tí wọ́n dá tí Elédùmarè dá sílẹ̀ tó ń pè ní location yẹn nìyẹn. Kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan kan tó ń jẹ́ Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀. So I am going to the American independence again. The founding father, delegate of the Second Continental Congress, declared that the 13 colonies were not. I hope my audio is coming out. In the comment section. Muki Babami Mo Oludare JP Muki Yawa Dupe Muki Yawa Kemi. Please let me know in the comment section if my audio is coming out clearly. Before I move further, Kimako Masorosi, I need to know in the comment section, am I coming out clearly? They're about to respond, and there's no point. I might just end the broadcast and we leave it like that, because we're educating ourselves. Because I don't know why people don't want to engage. Comment, but about the platform by everybody goes quiet and nobody wants to comment. So they respond, and there's no point. So kapa program. So kakuko lugwado maloshke mi no malo won kan mi lórí YouTube. Bo te kuku busy. Omo monitor nǹkan tó ń lọ l'America. But ape fi tó ń lọ l'America ape fi kọ́ra wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. Èèyàn kan péré ló ń gbọ́ gbogbo tá ń sọ. So that means pé àwọn tó kù gbọ́n kankan tí mò ń sọ látàárọ̀. All right. Ẹ ṣé Mr. Daniel Suraju. Okay, audio is good. Ogunmola, ẹ ṣé gan ni Mr. Arowolo. All right. Because that is the only thing you can tell us, because sometimes and so at least everybody can hear. Now let's move swiftly further. To increase volume, increase and non. All right, okay, okay. So now let's go further. Muki Eshigoni, Mr. Amusa, loud and clear. Eshigoni sir. It's kind of the encouragement for us as well. Now, let's go further. Nǹkan mẹ́ta ni mo fẹ́ ká gbé yẹ̀wò. United, free, independent. These are three different meanings. So ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́ lọ wo kí ni wọ́n ń pè ní tá bá sọ pé United, kò ń ṣe Manchester United o. Kí ni meaning United? Tí bá sọ fún yàn nísìn pé united, what is the meaning of united? United, spelled as U-N-I-T-E-D. United. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá mi Eunice, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa tí ẹ bá mi comment pé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká jọra wa lójú. èmi á máa sọ pé èèyàn wà labroad kò mean anything. I always try to say that because ẹlòmíì máa pa àwọn bọ̀bọ̀ tó wà labroad yìí ṣé torí ẹ wà labroad ẹ ṣe ń ṣe léyìí. No, it's not because we are abroad. It means nothing. Tọ́lọ́run bá ṣe ó lè jẹ́ pé wọn náà máa dé láàárọ̀ ọ̀la ó lè dé ní next year. So category olúkálukú tó máa travel ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni, but àwa kan a fẹ́ make ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kó work, a dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó work now, kó dẹ̀ tètè work ní kíákíá nítorí pé ó ti ń pẹ́ jù now. And I'm thinking maybe I should move my broadcast outside because bí ṣe jókòó yìí mo jókòó conveniently dáadáa. So what I'm gonna do, so let's do something. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n move broadcast yẹn lọ sí síta so that ká lè lọ. Ẹ má bínú, kámẹ́rà yẹn ó máa block vision yín. Ọ̀nà ò ní jẹ́ kí vision wà block. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ jókòó sí ibi tí màá lè rí ẹsẹ̀ mi tí ń freeze mọ́ ibi tí mo jókòó sí kò stretch. Ṣé má bínú ẹ̀yin ọ̀rẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ jókòó sí gbatẹ́gùn níta. Sometimes a máa fi gbatẹ́gùn London náà kò mátà. Ó ṣe gbogbo àná ló máa sá fòtútù. O lè máa sá fòtútù ní gbogbo ìgbà. It makes sense. So lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan wàá enjoy òtútù yẹn náà. So